Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another video. And this one's basically me giving my thoughts on the fact that Disney is trying to make a live-action Lion King movie. Okay, so why are they making this? Basically, The Jungle Book. That's why. 2016, The Jungle Book made a shit ton of fucking money. Was fantastic. As one of the most critically acclaimed movies of this year. I don't know why, but it is. And they're like, ooh, how can we make more money? What other movie do we have talking animals in? Lion King. Let's do that. Okay. First off, my first problem is, aside from the fact that this is basically a cash grab, is the fact that they're calling it a live action movie. I feel like it'd be more animated. Okay, straight up, it'd just be another. Okay, here, the reason you could call Jungle Book a live action movie is because of the fact that Mowgli is a human. You could cast Mowgli as a kid, and even after that, Mowgli's dad appeared for like 5 seconds in the whole movie, and we saw the villagers. Okay, we saw humans. Granted, like maybe like tops 5 humans within the whole movie. Okay, Mowgli, his dad for like 2 seconds, and then like 2 or 3 villagers in the background. That's it. Okay, so we saw a few humans. Really, if you do this, if you do the Lion King live action, it's just gonna be motion capture in a sense, and it's just really gonna be animated in a sense. I mean, sure, you can have real sets, but really, what you're gonna do is theoretically, you're gonna make a set. You're gonna have the actors and the suits, the motion capture suits. You're gonna be moving like, hey, I'm Mufasa, I'm Simba, I'm Scar, I'm gonna kill Mufasa, whatever. And go from there, and then animate the shit out of the characters. And I mean, my first problem is the fact they're calling it live action. Technically, it'd be like animated or animated animation hybrid. Okay. So second, you're gonna remake Lion King. You're remaking the Lion King. Okay. I mean, that's basically Disney's version of Hamlet. Okay. Let's go start with Shakespeare. Hamlet is like one of the best Shakespeare plays, alongside Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, and Othello. Okay. That's basically like his top 4. Okay, top 5. I guess Richard III or whatever. Okay, or King Lear. But that's one of his top 5. Hell, even top 3 best plays. Okay, Shakespeare. Okay, Lion King is like top 1 Disney films of all time. Okay, it's generally considered the best Disney movie of all time. Right now, maybe with the likes of Frozen and Zootopia, and maybe even some from the Disney Renaissance, such as Aladdin and The Little Mermaid, and maybe even from the Golden Age, such as Cinderella and Snow White. You could argue that, maybe top 5, maybe, who knows? But Lion King is always going to be one of the best, at least top 3, maybe top 5, who knows, depending on your opinion. But it's definitely going to be one of the best Disney movies they've ever made. So yeah, and here's the thing, also, it's not really that old. It's only about 20 years old, give or take. It's only about 20 years old. The Jungle Book was almost 50 years old when the remake came out. I think it was like 51 or 4 or something like that. Okay. The original Jungle Book movie by Disney was like 51. Okay. It's like 51 at this point or something like that. I'm not sure. No, it's really old. Okay, the original Lion King is like about 20 years old. It's just it's if anything, it's like 5 or 6 years older than me. Okay, if even. So it's not that old in my opinion. Yeah. So it's still gonna be kind of be ingrained in people's memory. So again, I don't really see a reason to do it aside from a cash grab. Could the animation be good? Yeah, okay, I'll give it that the animation will be good if somewhat good. I didn't really like the animation all that good for the Jungle Book. I have a lot of issues with the Jungle Book. So yeah, and the 2016 Jungle Book. So yeah, overall, it's cash grab. It's weird. It's cash grab. Makes no sense. Also, one thing. Most of the compare this to the Jungle Book, the original Disney Jungle Book. Most of the cast, if not all of them, are dead. Okay, from the original Jungle Book movie from like 1950 whatever, 1960 or whatever. Okay, the original Disney Jungle Book. Okay, so they had to recast everyone. No shit. Most of the cast members from this movie are alive. Okay, I mean, Jeremy Irons. I mean, sure, he'll be busy with the DC movies, but I mean, how are they actually going to do this? I mean, are they just going to be like copy and paste all the talking, the script, dialogue from one movie to the? I mean, I feel like that'd be the cheapest way to go. I mean, again, it'd be a cheap shot, but why not? Um, but I mean, yeah, I mean, again, most of the cast from that movie is still alive. I mean, maybe I wouldn't be surprised if one or two people died, or one or two people grew up, or no, or whatever. But most of them died. I mean, I know Jeremy Irons is still. I mean, in the original Jungle Book, you have Matthew Broderick, James Earl Jones, Jeremy Irons. Um, okay, I mean Robert. Okay, Robert Guillaume may be dead. But aside from him, I mean, you still have Nathan Lane, Maori Kelly, who played Nala. Um, so yeah, Whoopi Goldberg. Okay, I mean, again, I'm just saying that most of the cast is alive. So, I mean, are you gonna get Jeremy Irons and Jones, or James Earl Jones and Matthew Broderick again? I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's certain Disney movies that deserve a remake. Okay, there's certain Disney movies that deserve a remake, and some of them that don't. Okay, and right now, like Beauty and the Beast, that one, sure, it does. I mean, granted, it's maybe it's 25 to 30 years old, give or take. I mean, does it? I mean, again, it's still relatively young, but it's kind of in that age. Where it's kind of young, kind of old. It's like kind of in between, so you can make an argument there. But I mean, yeah, okay, but I just don't like CGI, and this is probably gonna sound weird, but I don't like CGI animals, and that's gonna sound weird because like haven't I ever seen Planet of the Apes? Actually, not really. I've never seen any of the Planet of the Apes movies. But I mean, here in the Planet of the Apes, the new Planet of the Apes movies, the CGI for that looks good. That looks fantastic, as opposed to the Disney CGI, where for the most part it looks good, but it still is a bit cartoonish. And granted, this is coming from Disney, but I'm just saying I just expect slightly better. I have a slightly higher expectation. So, like, let's say I'm expecting 100, and they gave me, like, 95. Okay, I mean, sure, it's like a 5% difference, but I'm like, I expected a bit better from me, Disney. It's like that type of thing. And I just feel like they're kind of going to do that 95% again with The Lion King. And even after that, Lion King, again, as I said before, doesn't deserve a remake because it just makes no sense in general. I mean, here, movies that don't deserve a remake, unless you're just going to do it old-fashioned animated all over again, which I doubt it. Movies that don't deserve a remake, basically any movie that has talking animals, and yeah, so that includes Lion King, Jungle Book, but look where we're at with that. Unless they just don't make the animals talk, which at that point it's just a documentary of sorts, but whatever. Dumbo, let's add Dumbo into the mix. Aristocats, I think, maybe 101 Dalmatians. I mean, granted, there's two. But I mean, I guess you could make an argument for 101 Dalmatians. I mean, that one you could actually make live action. I mean, there's the one with Glenn Close, so you could actually make live action 101 Dalmatians. I mean, what else? Boat, straight up. I want to see. Actually, that'd be interesting. Boat live action. That'd be interesting. A little puppy with a gerbil and a cat. Okay. Yeah, I'm just saying that. This will be interesting. I'm just gonna say that. I'm very skeptical. I'm very cautious. I don't like the idea, but let's see what they come up with. That's basically it for now. Subscribe, comment down below, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.